Akandamandalakaram Vyaktam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Dashitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ajnanati Mirandhasya Jnana Jnana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Stavaram Jangamam Vyaktam Yat Kinchit Sarcharacharam Tatpadam Dashitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Babaji Vyapiyat Sarvam Trailokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sarvashruti Shiroratna Virajita Padam Bujaha Vedantam Buja Suryoya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Chaitanya Shashvata Shanto Vyomatito Niranjanaha Bindunada Kalatita Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shakti Samaruda Tattvamala Vibhushitaha Bhukti Mukti Pradata Cha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidahine Atmajnana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shoshanam Bhava Sindosya Jnapanam Sarasamparaha Guru Padodakam Samyak Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Na Guru Radhikam Tattvam Na Guru Radhikam Tapaha Tattvajnanat Padam Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Manata Sri Jagannatha Madguru Sri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Nadiranadirishcha Guru Paramadevata Guru Parataram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhushya Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidyadravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Vishwananda Raja Rishikesha Vasa Paramadayala Mohana Krishna Vishwananda Raja Rishikesha Vasa Vishwananda Raja Rishikesha Vasa Paramadayala Mohana Krishna Vishwananda Raja Rishikesha Vasa Vishwananda Raja Om Gurudeva Shri Gurudeva Jagadguru Vishwananda Raja Rishikesha Vasa Paramadaya Mohana Krishna 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 Atma Jyoti Shri Gurudeva Swami Vishwananda Prema 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 Hari Om Narayana Hari Om Narayana Hari Om Narayana Vishwananda Raja Hari Om Narayana Hari Om Narayana Hari Om Narayana Vishwananda Raja Vishwananda Raja Rishikesha Vasa Paramadaya Mohana Krishna Vishwananda Raja Rishikesha Vasa Paramadaya Mohana Krishna Om Gurudeva Shri Gurudeva Jagadgurudeva Vishwananda Raja Om Gurudeva Shri Gurudeva Jagadgurudeva Vishwananda Raja Hari Om Narayana Hari Om Narayana Hari Om Narayana Vishwananda Raja Om Avatara Shishaya Namaha Om Vishamaya Namaha Om Devakarya Samujataya Namaha Om Sukshmatanave Namaha Om Chinmayaya Namaha Om Gurumurtaye Namaha Om Sundaraya Namaha Om Sulochanaya Namaha Om Sumukhaya Namaha Om Charuhasaya Namaha Om Keshavaya Namaha Om Padmabhujaya Namaha Om Mandagamanaya Namaha Om Charuvardhanine Namaha Om Ramaya Namaha Om Mandirasthapakaya Namaha Om Shri Bhavachakaya Namaha Om Gayatri Ajvane Namaha Om Arpana Singarakaya Namaha Om Vishnu Pujakaya Namaha Om Namo Narayana Mantrapasakaya Namaha Om Saramayaya Namaha Om Madhurakantaya Namaha Om Krishna Sankirtana Lurupaya Namaha Om Stotra Priyaya Namaha Om Itabashine Namaha Om Varmine Namaha चित्रकलविशारदाय नमः ॐ व्रतधराय नमः ॐ सदवे नमः ॐ जगत्पन्थाय नमः ॐ सर्वलोकहिताय नमः ॐ भक्तप्रियाय नमः ॐ सुहृदाय नमः ॐ अनुकूलाय नमः ॐ नेयाय नमः ॐ सुदर्शनाय नमः ॐ भक्तवत्सलाय नमः ॐ प्रेममूर्तये नमः ॐ शुभेक्षणाय नमः ॐ प्रीतिवर्धनाय नमः ॐ स्वस्तिदायकाय नमः ॐ तरकाय नमः ॐ अनुग्रहाय नमः ॐ वर्धनाय नमः ॐ अर्चिताय नमः ॐ अर्थाय नमः ॐ सिद्धिप्रदाय नमः ॐ जनार्दनाय नमः ॐ मनोहराय नमः ॐ महक्षाय नमः ॐ सिद्धेश्वराय नमः ॐ भस्मभूषिताय नमः ॐ आत्मानन्दाय नमः ॐ निगच्छनप्रोत्साहकाय नमः ॐ सिद्धिसधनाय नमः ॐ माधवाय नमः ॐ करोपसकाय नमः ॐ सूक्ष्माय नमः ॐ विश्वकाय नमः ॐ सद्विकाय नमः ॐ समदर्शिने नमः ॐ दक्षाय नमः ॐ अचिन्त्याय नमः ॐ निरङ्कराय नमः ॐ निर्मोहाय नमः ॐ अव्यग्राय नमः ॐ चित्तक्रोधाय नमः ॐ विनयशीलाय नमः ॐ स्ववशाय नमः ॐ कुशलाय नमः ॐ क्षमाय नमः ॐ सत्यधर्माय नमः ॐ निर्विकल्पाय नमः ॐ विरक्ताय नमः ॐ अतीन्द्राय नमः ॐ सत्यसन्धाय नमः ॐ पवित्राय नमः ॐ मधुरस्वभावाय नमः ॐ सुरनन्दाय नमः ॐ नन्दनाय नमः ॐ प्रसन्नात्मने नमः ॐ भक्तनिधये नमः ॐ सक्षये नमः ॐ समात्मये नमः ॐ सदयोगिने नमः ॐ हरये नमः ॐ सुतपाय नमः ॐ सौम्याय नमः ॐ गुह्याय नमः ॐ विमुक्तात्माय नमः ॐ गभीराय नमः ॐ युक्ताय नमः ॐ आत्मनमाय नमः ॐ श्रीवत्साय नमः ॐ देवाय नमः ॐ द्युतिधराय नमः ॐ धन्याय नमः ॐ गुरवे नमः ॐ गुरुरतिक्रमाय नमः ॐ गहनाय नमः ॐ भगवते नमः ॐ हरिशरणमार्गदर्शकाय नमः ॐ कुतस्थजगत्तकाय नमः ॐ अविप्रयाय नमः ॐ सर्वमतसमर्थ्याय नमः ॐ क्षमैकतभववर्धकाय नमः ॐ प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद स्वामिने नमः। तो देवा अवन्तु नो यतो विष्णुर्विचक्रमे पृथिव्या सप्तधामाभिः इदं विष्णुर्विचक्रमे त्रेधा निहते पदं समूढमस्य परमुसुरे त्रीणि पदा विचक्रमे विष्णुर्गोपा अताव्यः अतो धर्माणि धार्येण विष्णुकर्माणि पश्यत यतो व्रतानि पस्पशे इन्द्रस्य युजसखा तद्विष्णोः परमं परगं सदा पश्यन्ति सूर्यः देवी वचक्षुरा दत्तं तद्विप्रसो विपण्यवो जागरागुं ससमिन्दते विष्णोः परमं पदम्। प्रेमवतराय विद्महे सद्गुरुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विश्वानन्दः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ प्रेमवतराय विद्महे सद्गुरुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विश्वानन्दः प्रचोदयात्। प्रेमवतराय विद्महे सद्गुरुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विश्वानन्दः Vishwananda prachodayat. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nam prachodayat. Om bhur bhuvasvaha tatsavitur varenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo nam prachodayat. Om bhur bhuvasvaha tatsavitur varenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Shri Krishna Vishnu Madhusudana Kaitapare Narayana Achyuta Trivikrama Chakrapane Deityadi Sarjadhara Sridhara Vasudeva Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhaktam Shri Rukminisha Bhavanasha Mure Hurare Radhesha Gopisha Surupa Brahmadi Vandya Shri Dhvara Kashtaya Vaikunta Pate Bhuvanaika Murte Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhaktam Meena Krite Kamatarupa Varaha Murte Traivikramaya Guhane Dhara Rama Rama Shri Rama Krishna Yadunandana Kalki Rupa Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhaktam Govinda Madhava Mukunda Paraparesha Damodara Chadharananda Kadhaishori Go Gopa Gopi Jana Samvita Dhira Bandho Gopi Jana Priyaraye Tava Suprabhaktam Shriram Vishaya Bhujagali Patapashaye Sadbhaktare Sadhanashaye Ramangashaye Shri Gopa Bhama Mridutalpa Sudadishaye Go Gopa Vallabhaye Tava Suprabhaktam Shri Kashyapati Sukanarada Gautamadi Brahmarshi Sangamani Sangava Bharateshoho Deshtanti Devatava Darshana Bhagya Hetoho Gopala Sekararaye Tava Suprabhaktam Mandhada Jadhi Tulasita Lamalikadyahe Malyani Anjali Pute Samudaharanti Tishtanti Vadbhavatadara Tale Murindraha Radha Manoharaye Tava Suprabhaktam Vedantrayam Patati Gautamaka Goyaha Gayanti Sadguna Gano Varadasha Vargaha Sankirtayanti Tava Nama Kadhari Sheshaha Shri Naradari Rishaya Tava Suprabhaktam Govardhanodharana Gopa Kishora Gopa Gopi Janamrita Suvesha Bhavani Pota Trilokya Mohana Sumangala Divya Deha Shri Rukminisha Varada Tava Suprabhaktam Shri Vatsachina Sharanagata Parijata Bhaktati Bhanjana Kripakaradhina Bhando Divyanta Gayati Janapriya Divya Rupa Shri Nanda Gopatanaya Tava Suprabhaktam Padmaksha Padmamukha Padmadhara Prameya Padmalaya Sahita Padmanivasa Shori Padmodbhavati Sudasevita Pada Padma Padmadhinata Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Vridatale Nenanaya Mahindra Vanya Kandalpanalpaharatinya Sudesha Rupa Chandrananaya Siddha Chandanalimna Deha Govinda Yadavaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Nandanandana Yashoda Kumara Dhira Mayanga Hinada Vichona Supushpahara Nilam Buddha Susharira Namavihara Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Bhakti Marga Santya Sukanti Pada Shri Mitra Vinya Divasa Prabhupada Karyahe Tishanti Devya Pavameta Vasevanadam Gopi Manapriyaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Krishna Achyuta Ananta Mukunda Shori Radha Manohara Janardana Chakrapane Namani Devya Munayura Nishambhadanti Brahmi Murta Samaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Krishna Suprabhatam Ye Patanti Ahanisham Bhuri Kritam Mahapapam Shri Krishna Grahetukam Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradi Govinda Sarvakarana Karana Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajani Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajani Tamani Prakara Satma Turgat Pavriksha Laksha Virteshu Surabira Vipaya Yantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambrama Sevyamana Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajani Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajani Vinukkavantamaravind Saravaya Taksham Bhavatam Samaravang Buddha Sundarangam Gandharpakotika Maniya Vishesha Sobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Alola Chandrakala Sadvanamaya Vashi Ratna Gadam Pranaya Keli Kala Vilasam Shayam Tribhangalalitam Niyata Prakasham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani Yasha Sakalindriya Vitrimanti Pashanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jananti Ananda Chinmaya Sadujvala Vigrahasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Advaitamarchutamanadim Anantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha Vedeshu Durlapam Adurlapam Atmabhakta Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Pantastu Koti Shatavatsara Sampraganyo Vayoratapi Manajo Muna Pungavanam Sopyasti Yaprapadasita Jagan Jagatve Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ekopya Saura Chayitum Jagadanda Kotim Yaschakti Asti Jagadanda Chayaya Rantaha Adantarasta Paramanu Chayantarastam Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Bhava bhavitadijo manujashtateva samprapya rupamanina sarayajapshusham Shruteryameva nigama pratite suvani Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Ananda chinmaya rasa pratibhavitabhis Tabirya eva nijarupataya kalabhihi Goloka eva nivasatya kilatma bhuto Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena Santa sadeva hridayeshu vilokayanti Yakshama sundaram achincha gunasarupam Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Ramadimurti shukalani amena tishtam Nanavataram akarot bhuvaneshu kintu Krishna svayam samabhavat paramapumanyo Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Yasha prabha prabhavato jagadanda koti Kotishvasheshu vasudhari vibhuti dinam Tat brahmanishkalamanantam asesha bodham Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Maya hi yasya jagadanda satani sute Tregunya tad vishaya veda vidayamana Sattva valambi parasattva vishura sattva Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Ananda chinmaya rasatmanaya manashu Ya praniram pratipalan swarapantu pedya Liya yutena bhuvanani rajanjanasham Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Golokanamni nijadham nitale chatasya Devi mahesha haridhava suteshu teshu Te te prabhava nichaya vihidaschayena Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Shri 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 Pralaya Sarana Shakti Rekha Jayeva Yashya Bhuvanati Vibharti Durga Govindamapiyasya Tatesha Tesha Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Shriram yashantativipasam shesha yoga Sanjayate nahi tata pratakasti hetoh Yasham bhutam abhitata samupaiti karya Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Vipachireva nitashanta mahapubedya Vipayate vinitadeti samana dharma Yastagreva hichatrishutanya vibhati Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Yakaranama bhajale bhajati swayoga Niramananda jagananda saroma kupaha Adhara shakti navalam vyataram samurti Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Yashe Ganishvasita Kalavadantavanya Jivanti Roma Balaja Jaganandanata Vishwananda Kala Vishesho Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Bhasvanta Jasma Shakaleshu Nicheshu Tejaha Sriyam Kiyat Prakatayatya Vidantadatra Ramaya Esha Jagadanda Vidada Karda Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Pada Pada Vayuga Vinayaya Kupa Tante Pranaya Samare Sagana Vidanja Edam Viranto Manamasya Jagatrayasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Bhaktir Mahiga Ganamambu Maruti Shasya Kalastatma Manasiti Jagatrayani Yasmat Bhavanti Vidavanti Vishanti Ancha Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Yacham Shukresha Samedha Samalagrahana Raja Samasta Suramurti Vashesha Tejaha Darshan Brahmana Samvata Karacho Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Dharmotha Papa Nishaya Shrutayastapamsi Brahmadi Gita Padagada Vayasya Jivaha Yadatta Matra Vibhava Prakata Prabhava Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Yastrinda Gopa Patadendra Mano Swakarma Mandana Rupa Palavajana Antanoti Dharma Dinida Iti Vichu Sabhati Bhaja Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yakroda Kama Sahaja Pranayadi Bhiti Vatsaya Moha Guru Gaura Vaselya Bhavahe Samchincha Tasya Sadashim Tanuma Purede Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradi Govinda Sarvakarana Karana Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Om Agnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakayam Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Gurudev, good morning. So today we have the Canto 11, Chapter 17, where is the great part of the Srimad Bhagavatam where Krishna is giving the Uddhava Gita, the conversation between Uddhava and Krishna. So basically this chapter and this part is speaking about brahmacharya life, taking refuge under the guidance of a spiritual master, living in a gurukul and following like the restricted life of a monk. But for all over the things is about serving the master, how the brahmachari should give his life for the master. He says one should go and collect alms and offering them to the guru, massage the guru's feet, engage in worship of the Supreme Lord while dedicating your life to your guru, and remember the love living within everyone's heart. So this is part of the answer to the questions of Uddhava about how it is the different orders of life. So the chapter, Canto 11, chapter 17, verse 27 says, Acharyam mam vijaniyam navarmenyeta karchihit namartya budya shuyeta sarvadeva mayo guru. One should know the Acharya as myself and never disrespect him in any way. One should not envy him, thinking him an ordinary man, for he is the representative of all the demigods. So it's a very quiet and straightforward verse about the nature of the Guru, his connection with God. He's the representative of all the demigods together, or all the gods also. So I check this because normally on these kind of verses you have very different interpretations. Now, when you go from one Srimad Bhagavatam to the other, you have like a opposite interpretation. So I check it in the Gita Press edition. That is a quite reliable one. And it says like this: he should know the Acharya to be no other than myself, the Supreme Lord, and should never disregard him, nor should he investigate into his faults, taking him to be a mortal. For the preceptor, the master, represents all the gods in the person. So we can see, like, at least there is a common agreement on this verse among all the majority of the Gita, of the Srimad Bhagavatam editions. And I chose this verse because I think regularly I face the question from people and from myself about who is Guruji, who is Paramahamsa Vishwananda. And it's a very difficult, very, very difficult question, because to actually say that you know who he is means that you need to be at least on his level, and that's very complicated. I mean, I don't consider myself to be at his level. But we know, for example, I collected, and this is, sorry, it will be short because otherwise the satsang will be like 20 hours, but I will list Craig's experiences that Guruji gave to different people about his divine nature. You know, we have, for example, Nami from UK, Kenya, that she got Narasimha's Darshan during a Darshan with Guruji. Like Guruji was giving Darshan and he showed her Narasinghadev. And I think other deities also. We are trying to film her, but she's very shy. The other one, Rishi Sambhava, he shared also recently and in other occasions how he received, on his first darshan with Guruji, he received darshan from Lord Vishnu without even knowing who was Krishna or Vishnu, just this person in blue, Govinda. We have Swami Parantapa. He shared very often the story of baby Krishna, how Guruji asked him to put his head next to his. And in that moment, in the moment his head touched Guruji's head, he started saying in front of him, baby Krishna shining like thousand suns, like with like diamonds light coming out of him. I have the story recorded from Yashnil, is Guruji's cousin from Mauritius. In 2013 in Lanzarote, after an episode that he was thinking that he was going to die, and he started asking Guruji for help. Guruji took this huge jape, uncommensurable. He could not grasp the magnitude, the shape, the size of this blue, huge form of Guruji. And the only thing he could do is just scream, "You are so beautiful, you are blue." And then he started crying in the floor. I have myself many experiences about asking prayers to Lord Krishna and being answered by Guruji. I have experiences of raining in, I shared it also many times, Mauritius, not Mauritius actually, was in the other island, in Rodrigue, was raining like very bad, and then Guruji just said Giridhari and point his hand to the sky, and after 10 seconds the whole wind, the whole rain stopped, and we managed to do the activity that Guruji wanted us to do at that moment. That was impossible otherwise. We have Rakesh from Kenya, is recorded on the YouTube of Swami Niruddha, when he says that actually Guruji gave him darshan from Lord Narasinghadev while playfully playing with Guruji to be chased by him, and then Guruji actually changed his form to Narasinghadev. And also his house today is a recount of the miracles, Vibhuti manifestation, like he cannot offer prasad before Vibhuti start manifesting on the prasad before he offers to the deities. It's recorded, also Shesta recorded this time. Hopefully we can stream it soon. Swami Madhava, this is more hardcore. I remember many years ago, I think he shared it in a satsang here. He was playing with Guruji not playing, like organizing things in the shop, in the freshly new shop of Bhakti Marga. And there were a lot of pictures of Lord Narasimhadev, a lot of deities of Lord Narasimhadev. And Swami Madhava asked Guruji, why everything is about Narasimhadev? You know, the deities, also the temples Guruji was opening around the world. Why everything is about Lord Narasimhadev? And Guruji answered, this is the incarnation and remember the most. But again, so he has memory. Some things he remembers best. Some things. So it's very confusing, you know. But he shows by statements or by experiences of people how he is not of a human and normal nature. In Vital Dam recently, we were having a dinner with him, and he said, because remember I shared the story of the woman who was asking Kali to bless the dogs. And then Guruji just appeared there and he blessed the dogs, basically. And then Guruji was speaking about his nature at this time. And he said, if I would show you more of who I am, then you will not have any other possibility than fall down with folded hands and will not be placed for a relationship. If you see in the Bhagavad Gita, also in the 1139, I think it's a very representative verse where Arjuna is overwhelmed when Krishna gives him the Vishwarupa. And he starts saying, 1139, you are Vayu, Yamraj, Agni, Varun, and Chandra. You are the creator, Brahma, and the great-grandfather of all beings. I offer my salutations unto you 1,000 times, again and yet again. No, Nama, Nama. When he says, I bow down to you, again and again, and again I bow down to you. No, and is this, when Krishna shows his divine nature, is too much for the embodied soul. So the only thing the soul can do is fall with folded hands on the floor and praise him. And then the relationship is lost, because you cannot relate to that magnitude. Then another weird episode with Guruji, traveling around I will not say where, because maybe reveal some stuff, but we were traveling together, and we were visiting a family. Very good friend of him. They are very devoted to him, very dedicated. And I asked Guruji, because I actually got very amazed by how these people were treating him. And I asked Guruji, why they are so grateful? Why are they so devoted to you? And he said, well, and this is what I remember, yeah, because I shocked in the moment when he answered. I was a bit shocked, and so maybe it was not like this, but this is what I remember he said. I asked him, why they are so devoted to you? And he says, because they were in a really, really, really big problem. And I, Guruji, prayed to him to save them from me. And I was thinking, okay, which him is he talking about, and which me he's referring to himself? It's clearly not the Guruji who is drinking tea and making jokes with this group of devotees. He's speaking about a different me. And then he said, if you see in the Gita, no? In the 9:11, my favorite verse, fools disregard me, appearing in a human form, not knowing my divine nature as the supreme Lord of all beings. And here we see, there are many people that they actually don't see his divinity. He doesn't show that divinity. He doesn't give them those experiences. They just cross next to him like a normal person. Not even judging him. Who is this charlatan? Who is this cheater? Who is this? Because they cannot understand how the devotees are speaking about him, and they don't see that. I don't know if it happens to you. When I came, everybody was praising Guruji as a divine being, and for me, it was just a random guy dressing a pyjama and driving a golf car. No? And so that was what I could perceive from him, nothing else. And then it says, Bhagavad Gita again, chapter 4:11, in whatever way one surrenders to me, or also approach to me, in the same way I approach to them. So with which opening you come to him, in the same way he can show you. So for me, it took me quite a while until I accepted that he could be divine in some form, and after the miracles start happening. No, not before. So, again, do you remember Kalyavana? The story in Krishna, when he's chasing Krishna because he considered him to be a cheater and he wants to kill him. He's a king trying to destroy the kingdom of Krishna back then. And then he chased him to kill him. That was his relationship with Krishna. No, of course, he could not perceive anything. 9:11. Fools disregard me, appearing in a human form, not knowing my divine nature as the supreme Lord of all beings. But then you have Guruji, that he don't speak about himself in this way. No, and more recently, he keeps saying, I do nothing. He's doing everything. He said, he even says, here weeks ago, I didn't want disciples. I didn't want to live in Germany. I didn't want an ashram. And here I am. It's his will. Also, he says, recently for my birthday, he said, because I asked him if it will be a time that he will be blessing crowds, giving darshan to crowds, thousands of people around. And he says, yes, it will happen. And I asked him, when? Soon? And he said, whenever he wants. Do you remember in 25th at night, we were having a dinner, all of us, and Marina was sharing about how she prayed to Guruji. It was a law about to take effect next day in her country, and was so bad for the citizens because they were supposed to have like a car, like you will be tracked of whatever you do, even in the toilet, basically. And then with this law, the government will have total control on the life of the citizenships. Was already approved, was about to be executed. And the night before, Guruji called and she said, Guruji, can I ask you a miracle? And Guruji said, okay. And she asked, please stop this madness. And Guruji said, like, okay, blessings. I will pray for you. And then next day, they found like a huge issue. The law cannot be approved. The Congress stepped in. They canceled the law. They never know why it happened. No, we never know. There's always a place to the doubt. Right now, I was telling to the pujaris in the puja kitchen, like it already 7 times happened that I come in the morning and the water of Hanumanji is empty. And then one of the guys says like, oh, it's a miracle. And I said, no, for sure it's someone drinking it before I come. So you never know, if it's a miracle or it's something or something else. Or a devotee, thirsty devotee passing by. And so again, who is Guruji? Can we say it? Can we confirm? Can we say who he is? Who is Krishna? Do we know Krishna? Even if we had experiences, can we say we know him? Bhagavad Gita 7:3, even those who strive to know me, only a few knows me. And of those who knows me, only a few knows me in truth. So even that we cannot say we know Krishna. We may have experiences with Krishna, but that doesn't mean that we know Krishna. And then, I'm just bringing this not to depress ourselves today, but just to say, maybe it's not about knowing his nature. Do you remember when Guruji said in the satsang lately, when Myron asked him, what should be the aim of the devotee when you wake up in the morning? And one of the answers was like, understanding the Vishwarupa of Guruji. And then Guruji start laughing, or he said, like, forget about understanding the Guru. Forget about understanding the Swarupa of the Guru. It's impossible. And then I found an answer that satisfies me somehow. Is in Madhura Kavi Alvar, one of the Alvars. And because of him, actually, we have access to all the Divya Prabandham. Why? Because his devotion for his Guru. So the story of Madhura Kavi Alvar, basically, he was a disciple of Nam Alvar. And he was so devoted to his Guru, so devoted, that the 10/11 verses that he composed, only this, of all the 4,000 Tamil Veda, the Divya Prabandham, 11 verses are just for the praises of the Guru. I mean, 10 verses are praising the Guru, and the 11th verse, the Palashutri, speaks about the benefits of chanting these verses. That's why it's 10 or 11. And he was just glorifying his Guru wherever he was going. And he was really, really upsetting the Sri Vaishnavas. Why? Because at that moment was not this tradition of Guru Bhakti. And what he was saying, before he started reciting his verses, he said, the name of the Great One, my Guru of Tirukugur, brings nectar to my tongue, and far sweeter than the name of the Lord. Imagine to go around in Sri Rangam and saying that the name of your Guru is sweeter than Lord Narayana in the century 9. Imagine. But why? Because he didn't know Narayana. He knew his Guru, and he had experiences of Narayana through his Guru. And then, so because of course it was very challenging for the community in the moment, they were not allowed to sing the praises where the poets were singing the praises of Narayana. So it's a famous story when they were all the poets seated on a bench where they were reciting the poems to Narayana, and he challenged them, and he says, if the poems, because he was collecting all the poems of Nam Alvar, that were 1,000 verses. He says, if the hymns of my Guru are worthy to be praised in Sri Rangam, then this bench that you are seated singing the name of the Lord should accept these poems. And they accepted the challenge. So he put in a small scroll manuscript the poems of his Guru on the bench, and the bench where the poets were seated shrink, leaving a small bench only for the poems of Nam Alvar. And in this moment, they accept the praises of Nam Alvar within the praises to Lord Narayana. So he had a huge, huge impact in the Guru Bhakti as we know it today. He was starting to make people understand that praising the Guru is actually praising the Lord. And it's not so important who is the Lord, who is the Guru, and going into this philosophical discussion. It's just about, by praising your Guru, you reach him. And if you read the verses that he wrote, it's about this. When you connect with your Guru connects you with God. All the praises from Nam Alvar were not about him, were about God. But all the praises of the disciple were about Nam Alvar. And because of this, Madhura Kavi Alvar got the grace to meet Narayana. I say that thanks to him we got the Divya Prabandham is because Nata Muni is considered the one who actually brought the Tamil Vedas back alive. And why? Because he was passing by where the sadhus were reciting the 10 verses or 11 verses of Madhura Kavi Alvar. And he was so amazed by these verses that he said, I want to know more about this. And they start guiding him until he came to the city of Nam Alvar. And they told him, chant 12,000 times these 10 verses, 11 verses from Madhura Kavi Alvar, and you may get the grace to meet Nam Alvar. So chant the praises of the disciple about his Guru, and then may you be graced that the Guru appears to you. And after 12,000 times, Nam Alvar appeared to him and gave him not only his 1,000 verses that he wrote but also the other 3,000 verses from all the Alvars. And that's how we got today the Tamil Veda, the Divya Prabandham. So the conclusion is that we cannot understand Guruji, we cannot understand Narayana. But our role as disciples, when we wake up every day in the morning, is to praise the Guru and share the teachings of the Guru. And like that, by the grace of the Guru, we will get to know Krishna, Narayana. Jai Gurudev.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Jai Devika Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadeesha Hare Jaya Jagadeesha Hare Jaya Jagadeesha Hare
Jaya Narsinga Dev, Narsinga Dev, Narsinga Dev, Jaya Narsinga Dev, Jaya Narsinga Dev, Narsinga Dev, Narsinga Dev, Jaya Narsinga Dev. Oh Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Bhakta Swarupa Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Bhakta Swarupa Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Sri Vishwananda Gurudev, 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev, Sri Vishwananda Gurudev, 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev. Gurudev, 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev. Hari Sundarananda Mukunda, Hari Narayana Hari Om. 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 Hari Keshava Hari Govinda, 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 Hari Narayana Hari Om. Hari Sundarananda Mukunda, 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 Hari Narayana Hari Om. Hari Keshava Hari Govinda, Hari Narayana Hari Om. Hari Keshava Hari Govinda, Hari Narayana Hari Om. Hari Keshava Hari Narayana Hari Om. Hari Keshava Hari Govinda, Hari Narayana Hari Om. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, 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 Hari Om. Hari Sundarananda Mukunda, Hari Narayana 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 Hari Om. Hari Keshava Hari Govinda, 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 Sundarananda Mukunda Hare Narayana Hare Om Hare 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 Sundarananda Mukunda Hare Narayana Hare Om Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Yatindraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me
Yatiraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me
Prapartidalmai Karataya Mangala Mangala Me
Prapartidalme Karataya Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Saligramam Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangala Me
Saligrama Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangala Me
Tridandatarine Godakrachaya Mangala Mangala Me
Tridandatarine Godakrachaya Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Range Sakim Karyarataya Mangala Mangala Me
Range Sakim Karyarataya Mangala Mangala Me
Mananataya Dharine Dharaya Mangala Mangala Me
Mananataya Dharine Dharaya Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Om Jai Jagadisha
Hare Swami Jaya Jagadisha Hare Bhakta Janon ke Sankata Dasa Janon ke Sankata Shana me dura kare Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Jo jave pala pave Dukha vinase manaka Swami dukha vinase manaka Sukha sampati garave Sukha sampati garave Kashta mite tanaka Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Mata Pita Tuma Mere Sharanagya Ume Kishaki Swami Sharanagya Ume Kishaki Tuma Vina Ora Naduja Tuma Vina Ora Naduja Asa Karume Kishaki Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Tuma Purana Tumantarayami Parabrahma Parameshwara Parabrahma Parameshwara Tuma Sabake Swami Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Tuma Karuna Ke Sagar Tuma Palana Karata Swami Tuma Palana Karata Med Sevaka Tuma Swami Med Sevaka Tuma Swami Kripa Karo Bharata Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Tuma ho eka agochara sabake pranapati Swami sabake pranapati Kisa vidhi milyum dayamaya Kisa vidhi milyum dayamaya Tumako me tumati Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Dina Bandhu Dukharata Tumara Shaka Mere Swami Tumara Shaka Mere Karuna Hata Badao Karuna Hata Badao Sharana Pada Tere Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Vishaya Vikara Mikao Papa Haro Deva Swami Papa Haro Deva Shana Bhakti Badao Shana Prema Badao Santana Ki Seva Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Dana Mana Dana Chahentera Swami Sabha Kuchahentera Swami Sabha Kuchahentera Tera Tujako Arpana Tera Tujako Arpana Tyage Mera Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Swami Jaya Jagadisha Hare Bhakta Janom Ke Sankata Dasa Janom Ke Sankata Janame Dura Kare Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Mane Chakara Koji Gidari Lala Chakra Koji Gidari Lala Chakra Koji Gidari Lala Chakra Koji Mana Chakra Koji Gidari Lala Chakra Koji Gidari Lala Chakra Koji Gidari Lala Chakra Koji Chakra Ko Chakra Ko Chakra Koji Chakra Ko Chakra Ko Chakra Koji Mane Chakra Koji Gidari Lala Chakra Koji Shama Mane Chakra Koji Gidari Lala Chakra Koji Godeva Mane Chakra Koji Gidari Lala Chakra Koji Gidari Lala Chakra Koji Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Cha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidyanabhinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Govinda Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om
Prem se bolo Lakshmi Narayana Bhagavan ki
Jai
Prem se bolo Sri Bhutabhrteshwarnath Bhagavan ki
Jai
Prem se bolo Shri Radha Krishna Kanhaiya Lala ki
Jai
Prem se bolo Mahavatara Kriya Baba ji ki
Jai
Prem se bolo Shanujacharya ki
Jai
Prem se bolo
Satgurudeva Sri Swami Vishwananda Mahaprabhu ki Jai Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijanavalabhaya Paraya Paramapurushaya Parakarma Mantra Yantra Tantra Oshadasha Shastrani Samraya Samraya Michol Mochaya Mochaya Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasudarshanaya Dipti Jvalapritaya Savanekshubhanam Pat Parashmai Parabrahmane Parabhyodishe Svaha Om Shanti 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om
Jai Jai Shri Radhe
Jai Jai Shri Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radhe
Sham Venkatamana Govinda
Govinda
Gopika Jiva Smanan Govinda
Govinda
Bhakta Vatsala Govinda
Govinda
Kundalika Varade
Devata
Eknath Namdev
Tukaram
Pandrinath Maharaj Ki
Jai
Samasta Bhakti Mandali Ki
Jai Halvar Purmanar Thiruvai Karaye Sharanam